Before streaming, television wasn't just a source of entertainment. It was a scheduled event, a communal experience dictated by forces beyond our control. It wasn't a personal choice, but rather a shared ritual. Families gathered at set times, dictated by the broadcast schedule, often planning their evenings around their favorite shows. Dinner had to be ready before the 7 o'clock news, and homework had to wait until after the latest sitcom. Missing a show often meant missing it for good, unless you caught a rare rerun, which might air at some ungodly hour weeks or months later. There were no on-demand options, no catch-up services, just the cold reality of absence. There was no pausing, rewinding, or binge-watching. The concept of consuming multiple episodes back-to-back was simply unheard of. Your options were limited to whatever was airing on a handful of channels. 3, maybe 4, if you were lucky enough to have cable. If nothing appealed, you simply turned the TV off. You might pick up a book, play a board game, or, gasp, actually talk to your family. The VCR gave us a taste of control, letting us record shows on clunky tapes, a revolutionary step forward at the time. But tapes wore out, and programming the VCR was a headache. Setting the timer correctly was an art form, and the resulting recordings were often plagued by tracking errors and static. DVDs and Blu-rays improved quality and convenience, letting us build home libraries, but they still required a trip to the store. Video rental stores like Blockbuster became weekend destinations, but you still risked late fees and empty shelves. The disappointment of finding that the movie you wanted was already rented was a common experience. Even with these advances, control was limited by physical media and store hours. The selection was finite, and the experience was inherently inconvenient. Broadcasters and distributors were the gatekeepers, shaping our viewing habits and dictating what we could watch and when. We consumed what was offered, when it was offered, with little to no say in the matter. Our viewing experience was largely passive. The idea of a vast digital library available instantly anywhere was pure science fiction, a dream relegated to the realm of futuristic fantasies. The power was never in the viewer's hands. It belonged to the networks and the clock, a rigid system that defined our leisure time. Appointment television was a shared ritual, but it was also a system built on scarcity, a world where content was carefully curated and rationed. The leap to on-demand, digital access was unimaginable for most, a concept that seemed light years away. The seeds of change were there, bubbling beneath the surface of dial-up modems and nascent websites, but the revolution was yet to come. The old model was about waiting and hoping, about planning your life around the television schedule. The new era would be about choice and control, about accessing anything, anytime, anywhere. The stage was set for a transformation that would change everything, a paradigm shift that would redefine how we consume media. The future of television was about to arrive, ushering in an age of unprecedented access and convenience. What changed everything in the world of entertainment? What shifted the landscape and gave us unprecedented control over what we watch? 3 letters, OTT, over the top. It's a simple acronym, but it represents a monumental shift in how we consume video content. Instead of relying on cable or satellite, with their fixed schedules and limited choices, OTT delivers video over the public internet. It leverages the existing infrastructure of the web to bring content directly to you. No more single company controlling both content and delivery, dictating what you can watch and when. Netflix, Hulu, Disney+, they use your internet connection, not their own wires. They ride on the back of the internet, reaching you through your existing broadband. OTT bypasses traditional gatekeepers, those powerful cable companies that once controlled the flow of information, giving viewers direct access to a world of content at their fingertips. The content is separated from the delivery pipe, allowing for greater flexibility and innovation. Now you can subscribe directly to services like Max without a cable bundle. You're no longer forced to pay for channels you don't watch. All you need is an internet connection. A stable and reliable connection opens the door to endless entertainment possibilities. This direct-to-consumer model gives creators, both big and small, a straight line to their audience. They can connect with viewers directly, building communities and fostering engagement. Viewers pick and choose, selecting the services and content that best suit their interests, no longer forced into expensive bundles. You only pay for what you actually want to watch. OTT is just TV delivered through the internet, on-demand, flexible, and device-agnostic. It's entertainment on your terms. Watch on your TV, phone, or tablet, wherever, whenever. The world is your viewing screen. OTT untethered us from the old ways, breaking free from the constraints of traditional television, putting the power of choice in our hands. We are now the masters of our own entertainment destiny. It's not a new channel. It's a new way to get entertainment. A revolutionary shift in how we access and enjoy content. The remote control and the future of TV now belong to the viewer. We are in control. OTT is the technology that made television truly personal, tailoring the viewing experience to individual tastes and preferences. The gatekeepers are gone, the audience is in charge. We decide what we want to watch, when we want to watch it, and how we want to watch it. Welcome to the era of streaming. The future of entertainment is here, and it's over the top. The streaming revolution started small, almost imperceptibly at first. It was a whisper of change in a world dominated by broadcast television and physical media. Netflix began in 1997, a time when dial-up internet was still the norm, and DVDs were the cutting edge of home entertainment. It started as a DVD by mail service, a novel concept that offered convenience and selection. It was a direct challenge to the established video rental stores, the giants of the era. No late fees, a revolutionary idea that resonated with frustrated customers. No more inconvenient trips to the store, searching for a movie only to find it already rented out. Instead, just movies delivered directly to your mailbox, a simple yet powerful proposition. But the real breakthrough, the moment that truly changed the game, came in 2007. This was the year when Netflix launched streaming, a bold move that signaled the future of entertainment. At first, the selection was limited, the video quality was often inconsistent, and buffering was a common frustration. Still, it was the first major service to offer a flat monthly fee, a predictable cost for unlimited entertainment. This provided instant access to a growing library of movies and shows, all available at your fingertips. This subscription model changed everything, disrupting the traditional pay-per-rental system. Hulu soon followed, entering the streaming arena and adding another player to the mix. They offered recent TV episodes for free, an ad-supported model that attracted a large audience. Amazon joined in, leveraging its existing customer base and infrastructure. They evolved its video service into Prime Video, cleverly bundled with its popular shipping subscription, offering even more value to its members. The next leap forward was the creation of original content, a move that would solidify streaming's dominance. In 2013, Netflix released House of Cards, a high-quality political thriller that signaled a new era for television. They released all episodes at once, a radical departure from traditional television scheduling. This introduced binge-watching, a new way to consume television that quickly became a cultural phenomenon. It broke the traditional weekly release cycle, giving viewers complete control over their viewing experience. Over-the-top platforms were no longer just distributors of existing content. They became creators, investing heavily in original programming and shaping the future of entertainment. The streaming pioneers didn't just change how we watched television and movies, they fundamentally changed what we watched, opening the door to a wider range of stories and perspectives. The old rules of broadcasting were gone, replaced by a new paradigm of on-demand entertainment. Viewers could now consume stories at their own pace, whenever and wherever they wanted. The subscription model became the new standard, a convenient and affordable way to access a vast library of content. The era of streaming had truly begun, ushering in a new age of digital entertainment. These pioneers set the stage for a new kind of entertainment, one that was more accessible, more diverse, and more convenient than ever before. The world was ready for more, and streaming services were eager to deliver. The streaming age was here to stay, forever changing the landscape of entertainment. The success of Netflix caught the attention of media giants. Legacy companies realized they were fueling a competitor and losing control. The streaming wars began as they launched their own OTT platforms. Disney Plus arrived with a massive library and new hits like The Mandalorian. Apple TV Plus, Peacock, and HBO Max quickly followed, each with exclusive content. Suddenly, viewers faced a crowded marketplace, each service with its own fee. The era of everything in one place was over. Competition fueled a boom in content creation, but also led to subscription fatigue. To watch everything, you needed multiple subscriptions. The simplicity of early streaming gave way to a new complexity. Viewers became their own programmers and budget managers. The streaming landscape was now a battlefield. Choice had never been greater, or more overwhelming. The golden age of streaming was also the age of tough decisions. In 2020, The pandemic changed everything. With lockdowns in place, streaming became essential. Movie studios released blockbusters directly to platforms, sometimes for an extra fee, sometimes as part of subscriptions. Disney Plus and HBO Max shattered the old theatrical window. Subscriber numbers soared. Binge watching became a global pastime. Shows like Tiger King and Ted Lasso became cultural touchstones. Streaming was no longer just for early adopters. It was for everyone. The pandemic compressed a decade of change into 2 years. Habits formed during lockdowns have stuck around. OTT became the center of the entertainment universe. The streaming revolution was now unstoppable. OTT platforms put viewers in control. No more living by the network's schedule. The schedule now fits your life. Watch one episode a week or binge an entire season in a weekend. Writers craft complex stories, knowing viewers can watch at their own pace. Entertainment is portable. Start on your TV, continue on your phone, finish on your tablet. Download shows for offline viewing anywhere. OTT has woven entertainment into every part of daily life. Algorithms recommend new favorites, making discovery easier than ever. The universe of content is vast, and the platform helps you find hidden gems. The OTT revolution is about ultimate personalization. You're no longer a passive viewer. You're the curator. The experience is built around you. This is television reimagined. OTT isn't just about dramas and movies. Live sports have moved online, with services like ESPN Plus and DAZN streaming everything from major leagues to niche competitions. Fans can follow teams without cable, and even choose camera angles or commentators. Reality TV and unscripted content thrive, reaching global audiences. Niche services cater to every interest: horror, British TV, documentaries, and more. News and education have embraced OTT, offering live coverage and on-demand courses. Even fitness has gone streaming, with guided workouts at home. OTT delivers almost any kind of video content, directly to those who want it. The model is endlessly flexible and ever-expanding. OTT erased borders, making TV global. Shows now launch worldwide, creating shared cultural moments. Non-English series like Squid Game and Money Heist became global hits. Creators from anywhere can reach audiences everywhere. The global library is open to all. Just turn on subtitles or dubbing. This fosters cultural exchange and new perspectives. Viewers discover stories from around the world, broadening horizons. The idea that great entertainment only comes from one place is gone. Social media amplifies these shared experiences. Streaming has created a new global water cooler. The world is watching together. The OTT story is just beginning. The future brings more innovation, interactivity, new business models, and deeper personalization. Subscription models are evolving, with ad-supported tiers and targeted interactive ads. Content and commerce will blend, making TV more engaging. Interactive shows and social viewing features are on the rise. Augmented and virtual reality may soon be part of the experience. The goal is seamless, integrated, personalized entertainment. The lines between TV, games, and social media will blur. Your screen will become a smarter portal to a universe of content. The journey from scheduled TV to on-demand streaming is just the beginning. The next episode of OTT will be even more exciting.